The Damn Good Time Podcast. Yeah, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I'm Steve Schaefer.
I'm Cody Adams.
And this is a Damn Good Time Podcast. Hitting you with it.
Speed bump.
I'm going to hit you right upside the face with it. Right with it. Dude. Yeah, we're doing a little early recording today.
It's a little brighter in the studio.
Yeah.
For now.
Cody's got places to be today, so.
I say for now because it's already getting dark earlier.
Yeah.
Like it's summer, school's back in.
Yeah. Yeah, kids went back to school this week. When's that time change yet? I don't even think about that.
I don't even think about that.
We got till after.
I thought they were supposed to fix that shit.
We got till after Labor Day, though, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think we're good for a little while.
Let's.
Isn't that like October? November? October? I feel like you should know that. It happens only twice a year. I don't know when the time changes. Does it?
I think it's a September thing.
Oh,
November 3rd. I fucking should know this, dude, because it's always my birthday weekend. It's always my fucking birthday weekend.
You get the extra hour at the bar.
I should just know this one for sure.
So I roll back.
So that's pretty cool. Oh, my birthday's on a fucking Monday? Gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
Now you start the beginning, so now it's supposed to be in the middle of the week for years to come. Unless there's a leap year.
Well, that doesn't reset back. Or does it jump forward then on a leap year?
No, I mean, your birthday's on Monday now, so next year's going to be like Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday. I think that's how it works. Right?
And then the leap year happens as it go, because there's one more day in front of it. So then it'll go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then it'll jump to Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know when the next leap year is.
Something like that. It's every 4.
Every 4? Okay. I'm really good with knowing my dates.
Because I know I've been to leap year parties where it's a person turning 40 and they're like, I'm 10. So it's every 4. I do know that.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so now my
calendars and time are weird.
It's fucking weird, dude.
It's weird.
Why'd we do this to ourselves?
I don't know.
Why did people before us force us to do this to ourselves? That's the thing. I didn't come up with any of this shit. I didn't do this to myself. All these other motherfuckers out there before me did it.
Right. They need the extra hours sunlight. Well, actually, I think that's not even true. It's some other weird reason why they instigated daylight savings time, and I can't remember what.
Well, not even daylight savings, but just calendars and time in general. Why we got to be on the fucking clock, dude?
Got to track stuff.
They made money.
Got to know how old I am.
They created fucking money, and now we're bound by it for life, dude. This is fucking dumb. You know what I mean? Like, we could have came up with a way better system of like, oh, wait, you know what? Instead of creating jobs, let's just hang out. You know? But where are we going to get money? What the fuck is money? We haven't created that yet. Don't worry about it, dude. Like,
did you do what you're supposed to do today to eat?
Yeah.
Nope. All right. Guess you're not eating.
Ain't fucking eating.
Yeah. Did you work on your house? Nope.
Yeah, you go out and you kill a fucking animal, you eat it, and then you can trade the pelt. We should be back to bartering.
Yeah.
I mean, we probably could still. I ain't got cool shit to trade, I guess.
You just walk into Walmart with 20 pelts. Like, this is enough groceries for 6 carts, please.
I mean, you could do some Facebook Marketplace bartering, I guess.
Yeah. But
it's like, oh, I need that. Give me $50. Like, well, I got all this deer skin.
Right.
I got this dick. You want that? Oh, no, you still don't want that. Never mind.
Damn it.
It's always on the table.
It's all the rage with the women over there. I thought maybe I could offer my services.
Yeah. Just trying to trade it for fucking something, please.
I mean, yeah. I don't know.
Fucking society's stupid, dude.
Money started a long time ago, though. Like, real long time ago.
Gold.
Gold.
Precious metals is what started it.
Well, I don't know how far back it goes. I think spices started it.
Spices were a trade still.
Spices
they were trading shit.
They were trading, yeah. I guess, yeah, I know. They were
probably trading them for gold or, more ships,
mm-hmm.
For workers.
Yeah.
Probably slaves.
Yeah, probably.
Traded
Spice trade was pretty big.
Maybe that's why. Maybe money's a good thing because we went off of the currency. We got away from the slave currency, and now we're at paper currency. That's probably not for the worst.
Can you imagine that? Like, so back in the day, right? Imagine you lived like inland, right? And you didn't know what salt was.
Yeah.
And then somebody's like, "Oh, I got these spices from this guy on a ship," and they're like, "What'd you trade for it?" Like, my daughter, but like, put it on your steak.
I do think some people sold or traded the marriage of their daughter for land and stuff. That's what dowries and shit were. But no, like to your point, like yeah, man, we need some firewood over here. I picked this up from some fucking sailor guy. Look at this weird little rocks.
Yeah.
Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Like, sprinkle it on that cow you just butchered before you eat it. And you're like, fuck you, dude. What, some magic powder gonna make my cow taste better? You're like, fuck off. What is this, voodoo? And I'm like, dude, just the first hit's free. You know what I mean? First hit's free. First hit's free, brother.
It
like,
was crack back in the day.
Magic powder on my meat. Okay, like, what the fuck? Wow, you were lying, dude. What are you, some source? And then they burn him.
Somebody bring me a chicken over. Bring a chicken right now. Kill him.
Let's try this shit on the chicken. Let's try it on everything. Burn this witch and take his magic powder.
Like all the different. I didn't think about all the different spices. Like, like just like
here's some turmeric.
I got this salt. This is pretty sweet. And now we got this. Yeah. What is this? It's like, here's some ground up paprika.
Here's another weird magic white dust, but it makes things taste sweet. Just, make sure you keep them separate.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know that salt was probably around for longer than, it's probably even records of it.
Right.
The ocean, you got things like that where, you got those minerals and your body craves some of those things that you need, and you probably like.
It's probably even found by mistake. Some fucking caveman's out there like, "Oh, I'm gonna beat rock," I need this rock for my tool, and then they're hitting it like some dust flies off and gets in his mouth. It's like, what does that taste?
What is that? It's nice.
Ooga booga. And then he's like licking his hands and shit, and just like sitting there starts licking.
Oh, they're probably like, "Oh, take your fish out, fillet it, and then like just put it back in the ocean water and let it like brine, basically."
Yeah.
And then pull it out so much better. And they're like, "Why is it better when you do that?" And then somebody's like, "Oh, this ocean water dried here. Oh, look at this powder." Oh yeah, okay.
Because I even imagine too, there's probably a lot of eating habits and like coconuts. Even why would anybody be like, "This is a rock. I don't want to eat that." But then they see like a monkey or something smash it on a rock, and then like, "Oh, stuff in middle, stuff in middle. Monkey eat, I must eat." Or like something eats a fucking crab. Why would you ever sit there and be like, "I should eat that"?
Look at that thing,
the hard pinchy thing.
Look at it. He wants to attack me. He's got pincers.
Yeah,
it's mean.
Yeah,
it's ugly.
But then like a bird smashes it, or a monkey. Yeah, once again, I'll just say a monkey or like any animal smashes it and like starts eating the insides. Like, oh,
yeah. And I mean, in general, we were probably animals at one point in time, too. Like, the caveman and whatever they want to say, or aliens dropped us off on the two, but we'll figure that out later.
Aliens has already had that shit downloaded into our brains and stuff. Like,
no.
Gold's good. Mine that for us for when we return. Make sure it's all in one place.
Yeah. Oh, God, they're making necklaces with it again. Damn it. How much more work that is to get it?
Yeah. Go for these diamonds. They're making them fake. They're making them synthetically. We never learned how to do that.
Yeah. Damn it. Now we're gonna put it through the tester again.
Fucking nuclear bombs. What are they doing now? They're blowing each other up. Fuck.
I ain't going back. It's too much work. That's too much work. I ain't going back. I ain't going. We'll send Bob when we get back.
Actually, I think a lot of people said that if you look at the UFO activity spiked up after the creation of the atom bomb and shit. It's like, oh fuck, these guys are up to something. We should go keep an eye on them.
We're probably getting closer to harnessing whatever energy source. They're probably like, they're starting to figure it out.
Yep,
they're starting to figure it out.
They're almost there. Once they get it, we're gonna come kill them all and take it.
Come back and be like, all right, finally you've learned that all energy is free, and all you got to do is split this atom.
Yeah.
Oh. Fuck. Oh, no, you just used it to kill each other? Never mind.
Never
mind. See you guys.
You guys are dumb. Or we're just, like this is basically, or, simulation theory. We're basically just a video game.
Right.
They're like, like remember SimCity?
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna invest into this and invest, and then like they're shooting off rockets or something. Like, oh cool, they've created nuclear fission. Nice, my people are thriving.
I'm just waiting to be like in a room and walls just appear beside me, and I'm just stuck in there, and I can't get out, and I start just peeing, and I die in that room.
Yeah. Whoever the fuck's clicking the turn up the taxes button, turn that shit off. Come on now.
You're gonna get a revolt.
And then they'll just hit us with that giant robot.
Yeah.
I always love that too,
Smite you.
especially on SimCity, because like, you get that quarterly report or whatever. It's like, and then you hear that. Like the roar of the outrage of the people, and it's got that boom, boom. Like I forget, it's like had real somber music to it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they're pissed off and they're leaving because you always see your neighborhood towns. It's like they're leaving to go to the neighborhood town. Well, then, fuck you. And then you send a robot or a tornado or like, here's a flood. Fuck off, bitches.
I was talking about Sims Life, so I was talking about putting the person in the
Yeah,
corner,
yeah, yeah.
you know? And what a sad game that came out that I want to say I played way too much of, like
The Sims itself, where you're the people.
Yeah, where
Yeah,
you're the
dude.
people, and like you got to get a job, and like you
Yeah.
send people, you got to make money, and like you're buying furniture, and you're like building a house and a
Yep.
community. It's like I am playing real life as a kid.
Yeah, and then you're worried about like, oh, I need to put more art in here. They're not feeling inspired or whatever. you know?
Right?
Like-
Yeah, like I need to get the charisma level up. Like you're trying to bang the neighbor or whatever, and make kids, but it's like.
And of course, you're a horny little kid, and you're like, I'm gonna make them bang, and then you just see blurs. Like, oh, I wanted to see it too.
Yeah, and just but it was so popular too. I mean, that
I
game.
think
was,
it still is
oh,
actually.
probably. But God, how sad! Like I could not do that nowadays. I'd just be depressed playing that game. I'd be like,
That's
the hell? How's this guy get paid this much for one day's work?
yeah, yeah. I even throw out too, like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. When you played that, like you started off as a skinny dude, but you could like if you went to the gym and worked out every day, like you saw him getting buffer, and then like it took him less hits to kill people, and then like you go get on a bike. Even now, I'm thinking the new ones, like your bike stats get better if you're on a motorcycle, your driving skills get better the more you drive, fly, all that shit. So it's like, oh, I gotta go. Like, I'm basically doing what I should be doing in real life. Maybe except for stealing cars, banging hookers, doing the grand theft
people,
part of it.
just driving 150, running people over, and
Yeah,
if you fly out the front of your windshield, you are dead.
yeah.
And you don't get respawn, so
Yeah.
there's that. If we got respawn, maybe I'd go work out
Fuck
more.
yeah, dude. I'd give it a shot.
Maybe I'd go fly helicopters. you
Yeah,
know?
because then it doesn't matter
Right.
if you Groundhog Day it,
Right. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Because that's even too like those ones. It's like I remember in San Andreas, if you ate too many cheeseburgers, your guy got fat. Like his stamina went down. He couldn't run as fast anymore and shit. It's like, man, I'm just doing fucking real life. I just should go apply these skills to my real life. And then,
Yeah, it's just, but the real life sim of just being able to, I guess, cause chaos too in that. So
Yeah.
that's a lot more fun. Where in Sims, to cause chaos, I had to invite the neighbors over for a party and trap somebody in the bathroom and just like let them suffer.
or wait till there's a pool party and then take the ladder out.
What sadistic behavior is that? No, you're all stuck in here.
You're
Just
fucking
swimming
swimming in the pool,
laps.
and then they're like, and they're just swimming, and then you see them getting all, they're like all, and they hear, they got the little, like it's they're swearing and stuff, and like they're getting tired. Like 24 hours later, they're just dead.
And they never programmed cops into that, so cops didn't show up.
Nobody cared about the dead neighbor.
And then
in
I
the
just
pool.
remove the pole and they're gone. Whatever.
Or you trap the husband of the neighbor in there because you want to go bang the wife. But then the wife's sad because she really loved the guy. It's like, oh man, she doesn't want to bang me now because she's sad all the time. She's depressed.
What a weird game.
Fucking bizarre,
What a
dude.
weird game. God, and we grew up on that.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus.
No wonder we're all fucking weird.
Oh,
Why are you a sociopath? I played The Sims when I was 8. I don't know.
Oh, jeez. Oh, anyways,
Yeah.
what's up? We're both rocking Browns.
We got football shirts on.
Yeah, I'm feeling the vibe for sure.
Yeah.
Like, well, I think we talked about this already. Preseason football is going on.
Yep.
We're getting real close to regular season football.
Yep.
Sean Watson's arm hurts.
Getting close
Little
to
bitch.
Fucking bitch. We're getting close to college football too.
College football is coming up.
The Buckeyes are already ranked 2.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool.
I mean, we should have a pretty solid team this year. From what I'm hearing, I haven't delved too much into it, but
yeah,
I'm putting all that time and effort that I used to into fantasy football now because we have our league and I'm enjoying it. So
yeah, their season starts the same week that pro starts.
Well, it doesn't really start. I mean, Akron on August 31st.
I was thinking that'd be cool if they were playing in Akron, though. I'd try to go up and see that.
I mean, Akron gets money, but they'll be at Ohio State.
Yeah,
they get money for it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll help them out. Oh
no, I was looking at September 7th. I was looking at that as one whole column. That's Akron, then WMU's second on September 7th.
Yeah,
they're playing Akron the 31st. That's not tomorrow, but the next week. So they're going to start the week before pro. Right. That's what I always thought they did. But then I read this whole. I don't know how to read charts.
Sorry, I just agreed with you, but I was like, yeah whatever. It's preseason, regular full season, whatever. We're there. We're there. Football's here.
Pretty stoked.
Yeah. So some Saturdays and Sundays will get taken up by football games now.
Yep,
which is cool. Always enjoyable.
We got beautiful weather this weekend, though. It's still back to summer. We hit a little cold snap earlier this week, and it felt like fucking fall. Easy.
I turned my furnace on for the first time already.
Yeah.
Which normally I wouldn't do, but, when you got
2 babies now, you want to keep it comfy for them.
Toddlers. They're toddlers now. Can't call them babies anymore.
They're little babies.
They're almost 3.
Yeah, but you need the heater on for them.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
They're still young enough to need it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to age your children.
Well, I just feel like we've been calling babies for the last 2 years now.
Yeah.
So now we got to tell everybody, well, no, they're toddlers.
Little toddlers.
But they are babies.
Little kidders.
But yeah, no, I woke up and the house was 65. I'm like, oh, shit.
Them tods are getting cold.
Yeah. So I bumped her up to, 68.
Yeah.
Still not going to full commit to like 70 degrees.
Right.
But, I don't think most people do with their heat anyways. Most people are like, I'm happy with 68.
And that's like me personally, I am, but like everybody else in this house seems to want it at like 74, and I'm like, that's too hot.
Yeah, I can go 65 when I'm going to bed. Like, crank that baby down.
Yeah, and that's what I like too, because our heat system, I haven't gone around and like changed the flues enough, or like got registers to where it's like one good ambient temperature, because our thermostat's in one room and then everything else is in other rooms and other floors. But so our living room gets hot as fuck whenever everything's set. Even if it's set at like, 70, the living room still gets hot first before the thermostat catches it,
Gotcha.
But the upstairs stays ice cold, and that's where I sleep. So I'm like, dope, dude. Like every once in a while, it's like, oh man, it's almost too cold in here. It's like 64, but I love it. I want to sleep in a little icebox covered in blankets,
Yeah. The thermostat placement should be more thought out thing. I don't know if it is.
Well, now I think you can buy more sophisticated systems with zones, and then you have the flues in your actual ductwork that you can get mechanized to where it'll match your zones, and then it'll turn and let more heat and shit go to other places and bullshit. But I'm sure that's fucking expensive.
Yeah, it doesn't sound cheap at all. Oh, yeah, but no, we need to cool this room, shut them down, and I blow this room. I'd be pissed if I'm sitting in the living room and it like shut all the air off. I'm like, oh no, it's just blowing on me. I'm so happy with it.
So
I'm gonna run the other room now.
Our neighbor that just built their house, they got a fucking sick setup where they got hot water going through the floors. They got all cement floors, so they got heated floors.
Nice.
And then I think most, if not all, but most of the rooms have their own little, almost like a more sophisticated like hotel. Think of like a hotel air conditioner heater,
like a little
unit,
split unit kind of.
But it sits like up, and so they can have, their room ice cold, the living room warm. Like the other part of the house could be off even or whatever. Like it's just fucking sick. It's like that's almost the way you need. You almost need to invest in something like that.
With the floors and stuff
comfort.
And doing all that, it's probably expensive as hell to set that up, but in the long run, you probably save a shitload of money.
Very energy efficient.
Yeah, if you're energy efficient like that, where it's just like, you make sure you close your doors and stuff to keep the temperature zones.
Yeah, keep your zones zoned.
That's probably a really good thing.
Yeah.
But
so yeah, you can save money in the long run.
Right.
With a initial upfront investment.
With the short term,
For some reason, too, heated floor sounds cool.
Yeah, well, I mean,
imagine your little tootsies being all warm everywhere.
You can heat it and cool it technically, because I mean, if you're running just regular water through it, it's gonna keep it. It's underground. It's in cement. It's gonna be a cooler temperature.
Right.
So it's gonna keep your floor cooler in the winter, and then summer, because you lose a lot of heat, especially if you're on a slab like that.
Yeah.
Obviously you got like basement and stuff like that. It makes it a little bit different, but temperature stays pretty normal in a basement.
Yep.
If it's fully enclosed in dirt, you're not.
Yeah.
Kind of. This room isn't, but
Yeah, this room's different. This room's exposed, but the rest of the basement is underground, and it does stay. No, it's easier to keep that room one temperature and shit.
Right.
In the winter, it gets too cold. So we got like one of those electric fireplace things in there to kind of help warm it up. But
yeah, there's your home 101 for heating and cooling that I don't know much about.
yeah. Don't know too much about HVAC stuff.
Yeah.
All I know is if it breaks, it's expensive to have somebody else come and fix it. So you need to learn how to fix it yourself.
Yeah. Yep. And in the winter, it's if your furnace quits working and it's just kicking on and off, it's a flame sensor. Google it.
Yeah.
They're cheap and they're normally easy to replace, or just take a piece of sandpaper to it. Boom. Furnace is working again.
That's my flame sensor went out.
That's if you have gas, by the way.
Which flame sensor? The ignition sensor, or the one that kind of is on the outside, that if it gets too hot, it'll turn everything off so you're not burning your house down? Because that's the one that I had fuck up on mine.
So mine doesn't have that. Mine only has the one that's in the internal. Like if it gets too hot, it shuts down.
Okay, I got you.
So I didn't know. Some models probably do have two nowadays.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's probably all different. But
yeah, they're all
new
weird.
Safety regulations. Put a second sensor on there.
Something. Blah blah blah.
But normally I have an igniter in a furnace, which is typically electric, that just gets red hot, and then gas hits in.
It's a piece of ceramic that just glows.
Yeah, and hot enough to ignite your natural gas. And then there's a little sensor off to the side that sticks out. It's normally like a little hook, or it's straight. Some of them straight, but yeah,
it's just like, hey, yeah, there's fire, so we're good.
Yeah.
Because if there wasn't fire, your thing would just be like, hey, we think there's fire, just keep pumping the gas. And then your whole house fills up with gas, and then you die.
It's a good thing to learn, because, if you call a repair guy, it's going to cost you a few $100s for
just to get him there.
Just to get him there.
Just to get him there.
They're like, oh, yeah, it's your flame sensor. And then sometimes they don't have your flame sensor. They'll be like, I'll order you one. I don't have that one. And I'll have to come back and install it. And then you're getting kind of double billed for it.
And then they'll charge you $200 for that part that you could probably find the right one on the internet for $56.
Yeah.
Like depending on model and shit, it's going to be a lot cheaper than what they'll sell it to you for.
Oh, remember the sensors are like $8.
Yeah, some of the sensors are cheap as fuck. Some of the igniters are cheap as fuck. I know the one that I said it was like the outside one, and it went out, and it was like, I think it was only like $5, and I got a 2-pack.
Yeah, and you get a 2-pack of them. Like, hey, but it's probably gonna happen again. Here, you might as well get double.
And then the cool thing is, if you're smart enough too, you can create jumpers and bypasses, which is dangerous as fuck.
Yeah.
But it works in a pinch.
They are there for a reason.
While you're waiting on your part to come in.
Yeah.
So you can jumper it, but watch it to make sure, like, that the last one didn't go out for a reason, because it actually tripped and then didn't reset or something.
Yeah. But it's good knowledge to have, just in case. But yeah. So I had a little bit of a fun drive home from Cleveland today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I was behind a bigger truck, not complete semi, but big enough.
Yeah.
and there's a gas tanker in front of him, and then apparently in front of him was another semi that somehow, I don't know if his brakes locked up or what happened, but he locked him up. The tanker locked him up. Truck in front of me locked him up. I swerved over in the left lane real quick, which that truck in front of me then swerved over the left lane. And then that tanker's just going sideways. Yeah. And I'm like, we all about to die. Because it was a fuel tanker.
I've seen Final Destination too many times.
Shit.
Next thing you know, there's the log truck. You're like, fuck.
I'm like, shit. Like, tanker's just exploded, a ball of flame. I'm ready to just like, am I going down in this median? And I'm like, nope, there's a concrete wall there. I am just stuck. Luckily, the truck floored it in front of me. I floored it. The tanker truck was about to hit that semi, and he stopped literally, like as I'm passing. He's like, and it was like a foot in front of him.
Close call.
But just locked up, smoke everywhere, like just everybody locked up. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
That was a close call. And then, not done.
Still, the hits keep coming.
Hits keep coming. I'm following a pickup truck, big truck down the road, maybe like F-350 or something. Following him, and then another smoke cloud starts rolling out from in front of him. I know it's not him. It's just rolling out from him. I'm like, what the hell's going on? He whips in the left lane. I whip in the left lane because I just like immediately see the smoke, and I'm like, something's not right in front.
Right.
Something's happening. And there's a guy in another truck pulling a trailer with a tractor in it, like a normal, not a huge tractor, just a yard tractor, whatever you want to call it. And his trailer, one of his wheels must have locked up.
Yeah.
And it's just smoking. And I'm like, and I see the wheel, and it's like doing this. I'm like, all right, I'm backing off a little bit.
Yeah.
The truck in front of me, he tears past him. Rightfully so, like, because he was like closer to him, and I'm like, I'm gonna back up in case this tire decides to go. I'm like, I'm gonna watch it. And as I'm going, I look down, and I'm in a 60 mile per hour zone. I'm going 65, and that truck with the tires smoking, he's leaving me, and I'm like, oh, this guy knows, and now he's just speeding up to get to where he's like,
trying to at least get to an off ramp or something. Like,
screw it. I'm like, I just pulled over and like take the tire off or whatever, because it's a 4-wheel trailer. Like, just take the tire out. I don't know.
Maybe you can haul it with 3.
Hub probably locked up, whatever. And finally, like, all right, screw it. I just gotta pass this guy. Now I'm scared the trailer's either gonna lose a tire, it's just fly everywhere, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
While you're right beside it.
And this happened within 5 minutes of each other.
Yeah.
So it was like bam, bam. I'm like, so I just gun it at like 90 and fly by him till we get to the next light, and I see him coming, and he just gets over, and he goes in the turn in somewhere. I'm like, Jesus. Isn't it fun driving?
Yeah, yeah. They're so dangerous. You don't, like, so many people take for granted like how dangerous it actually is to be out there going that fast. You know?
Yeah. And I was in both instances 60 mile per hour, and that's why you don't ride people's asses or anything, because I would have slammed into the back of that big truck if I was close to him. Luckily, I had my distance. As soon as I see the brake lights, I was brake lighting. Like, if I wasn't paying attention, like, I could have been in the back of that truck easy.
Right.
So luckily, I was, seeing him braking. We both braked. Smoke. We're both going to the left. We go left together. Like, I mean, even then, like, if I went left faster, and he would probably just run into me, because he's going back in a fuel tanker. And I'm sure that guy would probably rather sideswipe me than go in the back of a fuel tanker.
Yeah.
So it was just, and luckily nobody was on my left. Like, a lot of good circumstances there. Or I would have been locking up tires probably too. Didn't have to do that, luckily. Just a good firm brake and to the left. And, it's just like, and a fuel tanker.
Yeah.
And I thought that fuel tanker was going a little bit sideways. I'm like, oh, not like a full sideways kick, but I could see it going like back this way.
Right.
And I'm like, ooh.
Oh, it got nasty.
Yeah, it got nasty bad. You would have seen that on some headline news everywhere. Like, fuel tanker runs in the back of semi, explodes.
You'd be like, I was there. I saw it.
I was there. Look at my car.
That's too why first off, for the liability reasons, like it'd be smart to have a dash cam for as much driving, especially as you do and like I do for trips and shit, because there's stupid people out there that are all of a sudden going to make it say it's going to be your problem. Then you got to fight for, no, it was not. Instead, it'd be awesome if you just had a fucking camera that was like, see, dude.
TikTok's been trying to sell me one for a while.
Yeah.
And I should get one because I am on the road.
Most
every
of them
day.
now are fairly cheap.
Yeah, it's just you don't need much. But I want a decent enough one where I'm not like I gotta empty the storage or I gotta whatever. But it would be cool for something like today. I'd be like, here's the footage, and then you'd be like, that wasn't bad. I'd be like, I know, but it felt bad.
It was more scarier when you were there. Yeah,
like, oh shit.
And I think most of them nowadays too, it'll save only so much and then start to overwrite it.
Yeah.
So you got so many hours, which of course. If you drove for 5 hours and nothing interesting happened to where you wanted to take it off.
Yeah, but if something cool happens, I want to pull it off, put it on there.
Yeah, it's not like there's too many people that are like, okay, I took a 5-hour drive today. Let's recap it.
Yeah.
And they sit there and watch it. Like,
hear me drinking 5 bottles of water in the car while I'm driving around.
That guy didn't use his turn signal.
Oh, God.
That guy.
Left the center.
Yeah, he was swerving everywhere. Look at that. What an asshole. Oh, you see this part right here where I went straight really well? Yeah, I'm a good driver,
Yeah.
But then, like, if something happens, you're like, fuck it. Pull them, I bet you, I don't know if there's a button you hit clip or if it's got 5 hours, like, at least I can drive home and then pull it and then, look at it.
Right.
I even like the ones, too, that catch your ass end, too, in case people are fucking hitting you. So then you're like, look, they fucking hit me, dude. There's nothing in front of me. I didn't brake check or nothing.
They hit you in the ass end are normally done anyways.
Yeah.
But that's why you need it, too, because if somebody brake checks you and you accidentally hit them,
yeah,
and then you're like, well, no, he brake checked me. But you obviously can't ride somebody's ass, too, if you're doing any of that. But
and also, I saw a dude that got pulled over, and the cop was like, yeah, I pulled you, blah, 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 speeding. He's like, I wasn't speeding. Like, yeah, you were. And like, how? Well, let me see the radar. He's like, it was because they can write you tickets for pace, so they can say like, yeah, I was driving 65 and this guy was pulling away from me at 70 and then we're in a 55 limit, so they can guess 70. It's like, well, my camera also tracks speed and GPS location. Some of the fancier ones, will track speed and GPS, so you can use that shit to fight tickets as well.
Right.
Or even if they even say you were doing 68 and your GPS says you're doing 65 and they still want to write you a ticket for like that over in a 55, it's like, well, they're lying. So
bunch of liars.
Throw it out. But yeah, I like that aspect of it too. You just cover your ass on a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, so.
And sometimes you see dumb people doing dumb things. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Like that tanker would have wrecked and exploded, but I somehow wasn't able to, I'm fireball!
You just drive through a ball of flames, It's like fucking Days of Thunder whenever it goes through that crash and there's fire and all of a sudden there's a car sideways in front of you and shit.
Yeah. Well, that'd be terrible.
Yeah.
It'd be terrible for any of that to happen, but yeah, So, yeah, I mean, since we've been doing this, I've talked a lot about my anger towards dumb people and accidents and stuff. So yeah, maybe I need to get one just so we can show the clips.
Yeah, we'll have some exciting. But then nothing cool's gonna happen.
Yeah, no, and that's probably a good thing too.
yeah. That's also not like that's a bad thing.
No Amish kids running out in front of me anymore.
Cool on the dash cam now.
I'm sure I'll pick something up eventually. It's inevitable, but you drive that much, I feel like it's not even your fault. There's just an accident waiting to happen somewhere around the corner. And just smash a deer. Never know.
Yeah. Then you have it on tape for fun. Look
at this deer.
Look at this little fucker. See, I couldn't have missed him,
I tried.
I already got deer running out in front of me. I had 2 the other day. I forget where I was even going. Oh, I was going out to get my fucking hair cut. Just heading the back roads out to Atwood Lake. 2 deer ran out in front of me. It's like, I feel like it's a little early in the season for that. Plus, it was like bright out and shit. Like normally it happens at dark.
Well, they're still running around.
I guess.
Matter, you made time.
Don't fucking run out. Don't run around out in front of me then, dick. Go do you run in the woods.
It would be weird for people that aren't used to deer to come to a state with a lot of deer like Ohio.
Yeah. What the fuck was
What
that?
the hell?
Somebody let their horse out? No, that was just a deer. It wasn't even that big. It was huge. No, it wasn't. It was just a fucking deer.
God damn.
Sure, it wasn't just like a really big dog or something.
Because not only you're watching the road, you're watching peripherals. Like you're in a wooded area. You're like, all right, where are you at, you sons of bitches? But it could be sometimes you're in the middle of town. Here comes some deer strolling across the road.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Why
are you in town?
You're not even supposed to be here, dude.
We're going down to that pond and drink some water and F you, and they like flip you off and walk.
Yeah.
They live down there. They don't even run when they're in town. They're like, no, you cars don't go very fast here. You all stop for us. Like they get trained, and they're like, okay,
what you gonna do? Hit me?
These giant things stop for us. They're cool. And then there's the same dumb ones that get ran over.
It is funny, kind of that sort of mentality, like, what are you gonna do? Hit me type thing? Because I do that all the time if I'm crossing roads. It's like, we got the light on the thing, so they got to stop for me. Like, what are they gonna do? Hit us? It's like. But then whenever I'm behind the driver's seat and I see people crossing, I'm like, man, I'll fucking hit you. You better watch out. so I got, both sides. So I need to realize there's probably other drivers like me out there. Like, yeah, I will fucking hit you. So don't do it.
You'll get sued.
Yeah.
But I will be hurt, and that will suck.
Yeah. As long as I have that little white light saying I can cross, I'm fine.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, break my legs.
Anything else? How was your week?
Very uneventful.
Good.
I mean, we did our fantasy draft. We did our fantasy draft for work, so that gets me in the football spirit. I went to the dentist.
Oh, I did that this week too.
Yeah. My dentist, they saw like a little patch of like white on my gums that he wants to see in like 2 weeks. He's like, if it doesn't go away or if it gets worse, we're going to have to biopsy it, make sure it's nothing, not the C word or anything like that. So it freaked me out a little bit, but then like I feel like 3 days later it went away. So I'm like, oh, all right, cool. Like I haven't seen it again. So I've been monitoring it myself. I'm still going to go back to him in 2 weeks and be like, hey, I did good, right? I healed. And he's like, yeah. Hopefully. If not, I'll be like, no, we got to cut your face off.
Damn nicotine pouches.
Yeah, the thing is, I did those always on the right side. Usually always on the right side.
Oh, because it matters which side you do it on.
I think so. Even like dipping, like I used to chew tobacco back in the day, like in high school and shit, and I feel like I was always a right sider, it's weird it was on the left. So I'm like, I don't know. He's like, it could be anything, it could be nothing. It could like maybe you just ate something weird and it kind of scratched it, or you got burnt there and it's just like kind of a little bit of scar tissue or something.
Eat some hot food.
I always eat hot food, dude.
Then when it get cold,
I don't really like
eat straight out the oven.
Yeah. Definitely wasn't hot drinks. I don't drink hot drinks, and I don't really. Well, I do eat a lot of cold foods. Never mind, I eat salads and stuff, but yeah, it definitely wasn't a hot drink because I don't like hot drinks.
Potato salads,
tater salad,
macaroni salad.
That's too many carbs. Not a big carb guy. I had a Caesar salad recently. That was pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Push the croutons off the side. Don't need them.
Just the lettuce.
and there's always chicken on there.
Lettuce and the cheese and the chicken.
Yep.
That is the funny thing about a Caesar salad. Like, if you think about it, like, there's never a whole lot of shit on it. It's like some croutons and a shitload of cheese and dressing.
Maybe sometimes they sprinkle some onions in there or something.
But not very, I mean.
But Caesar dressing is fucking dope, dude.
Yeah, I mean, Caesar's dressing's got a lot of, it's got anchovies in it.
Anchovies.
I mean, just get out of here.
Egg yolks.
Right.
A lot of cheese.
It's got all the protein in the dressing.
Yeah. Olive oil. But it's low sugar, too, so that's why I like it.
Yeah. There you go.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And it's high in protein.
Yeah.
Get them gains.
And then I'm looking forward to, I got a trip coming up, and I always eat good on trips, so I'm going to be like eating like steaks and shit every day, so that's going to be cool.
Looking forward to hung out with our friend of the show, Eric Wheeler and Karen Wheeler. We had a Country Waves concert.
I saw a picture of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was debauchery.
Yeah.
I was having a damn good time.
Yeah.
What I was doing. I was
got a little hammered.
Yeah, I was knocking fences over and bringing the crowd with me, which was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like, there was so much room in between us and the next one. And I'm like, this is stupid. Like, bring the crowd in. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
So I handed my beer to one of my friends and I said, can you hold my beer?
Yeah.
And then I grabbed the steak, pulled it on the ground, threw it down, went to the next steak, grabbed it, threw it down because there was like a two. And I said, come on, everybody. And everybody just came in, and we were close to the concert.
Was it like different ticket sections or some shit?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, basically. But
I don't follow no fucking ticket rules.
it rains, so there's like nobody there. So it's like, why like I feel like as a
just let me up there.
Just like let us all up there. Like everybody's sitting back and like it's like let's all get a little.
Well, it's like at baseball and football games. Like yeah, I bought a ticket up there, but after so much of the game, they're like, yeah, nobody's coming. Just everybody move forward. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah. And then I snuck into the VIP section, got kicked out. But that, it's fine. It's a nice young girl. She's like, sir, your wristband. You're not allowed to be in here. I'm like, oh, I'm picking up trash. And she's like, we have people for that. You don't need to do that. I'm like, oh, no, I'm just trying to help out. Like I said, I was with the Kessler group or something. I'm just making stuff up. So I got kicked out. Then I went back to the tent where we had off to the side.
Yeah.
Which we were supposed to have a tent there, but it was raining. We're like, we're bringing a tent, whatever. And then I think after that, I just popped shirt off and just had a damn good time.
Hell yeah, dude. Shirt came off.
Shirt came off.
Fuck yeah,
shirt
dude.
came off.
That's dope.
I think I was just soaked because it was kept raining and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just don't want a soggy, wet shirt on me anymore. Or a sweating. Who knows?
Yeah.
It could have been multiple things, but it was a lot of fun. I had a damn good time there. Tequila makes your clothes fall off guy.
Yeah.
So it was fun. And then we had a good end of the night and just went back to my house and listened to music and had some beers and
sounds dope.
Yeah, but I was
you were in
Cody I was in Cody mode and but it was fun mode. So it wasn't like
that's good.
Whatever.
Nobody was like pissed off at you.
No. Maybe one guy I bumped into a couple times. Sorry, buddy, sorry. And he's like, I'm like, I'm gonna take this fence down. You can? He's like, I don't give a shit what you do. I'm like, all right,
cool, man.
See you. Let's get closer.
Yeah, that's dope.
But yeah, it was fun. And obviously I had no kids at home, so this is why I was in full mode.
Yeah, you were free. You were free that evening.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a good concert still.
That's good.
It's a fun little venue, and it's close to my house, and I
Yeah.
can go via boat.
I always want to check it out, but then I realized that I'm not a huge country fan at all.
Right.
So I mean, I know the party would be cool, and I probably would still have a damn good time. But then again, it's like, oh wait, I gotta buy tickets, so I lost interest.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't need to. So,
huh?
A lot of people didn't that I saw.
Yeah,
we had tickets, but there was.
But even then, what was it, $17 or some shit?
At the beginning of the year, then it went up to $30, $40 or whatever.
Oh yeah, fuck that! I'm not paying that.
It's a fun time,
Yeah, Yeah, but
yeah.
I still had a fun time. I forget what I did Saturday, but I did it for. And
apparently, it was real fun.
And I had $34 left.
I think you went golfing, didn't you?
Yes, that is exactly what I did.
On Saturday morning, anyways.
We had the Hannon golf outing, and
I
went
even
did
know
that.
what you did. It must have been boring.
Yeah, I went. Well, because I think it ended up being 2 days because I went golfing. Played pretty good, pretty decent, good, not great. Our scramble ended up 5 over for the day, which the winners were 8 under, so there was no way we were winning.
Sure.
And then I came home, took a nap, and then went out to my parents' house. They set off fireworks and shit.
Boom, boom, pow.
So they had a little grill out, so that's always fun too.
Yeah.
So that was cool. And then Henry had his first football game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my oldest son had the first football game this week on Tuesday, and they won. So
nice.
It was pretty cool. I'm sure he was all nervous for his first game and shit, and then nothing like also winning.
Right. Yeah.
So he's probably all fucking jazzed and shit. So.
Amp him up, but then the coach is gonna be like, "I watched the tape. You gotta get a little better at this and get better at that."
He did. He's first team offense left tackle, and he had some good blocks and shit. So he did pretty good.
Nice.
He's a big kid, hard to get around. So
right, yeah. Get a little aggression out. Get the workout on.
I think he's like his old man. He doesn't really get aggressed too much.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because whenever I played sports, I always loved the sports, but I was never I never really had that killer instinct, especially in wrestling. You really gotta want to hurt people and But I was just like, I'm just here for fun. And you don't win a lot of fights that way.
I'm gonna slam into you, slamming to me. Hey man, don't go so hard. I'm not gonna go too hard. Like,
let's
make it look good.
No, man, I'm gonna fucking throttle you. I'm like, okay, I guess.
All right, I'm gonna hit you back.
Good game.
Yeah. Let's see if you're stronger than I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Don't worry, I'll just lay down. It's fine.
Just trying to make it look. I was like a lockdown corner, and you were a lockdown corner. But you know what? Now I'm gonna have to hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's gotta be a fun experience too. Your kids in the game. Like,
Yep. And then even more to get in that football mode.
Yeah, just coming to us.
Yep.
Which also means fall and winter coming.
I'm cool with fall. I don't know why I just lean back.
Yeah, you're like, I'm relaxing. I'm done.
I'm gonna sit back here and talk for the rest.
Yeah, that's not gonna work too well. Nobody's gonna hear shit.
Fucking hear me. Yeah, dude, I'm cool with fall, but I just don't want that winter shit to happen.
Yeah,
not for me.
No, you gotta have both.
I guess.
But anyways,
Till I need to just win the lottery and I'll go to Florida in summer or in the winter. I go to Florida in the winter. But
I'd still find a better place to go than Florida. Let's go to like Mexico or something.
Mexico, dude. Arriba.
Cheap living.
Yeah.
This one's not cheap, apparently, because everybody assaulted us with that last time we said something about going to Mexico for cheap. Apparently, you don't know anything about Mexico. Like, apparently, I don't. I don't. I will fully admit I don't, because I've never been. So
me neither.
Maybe we got to go South America, I guess.
Yeah.
We got to go further south.
Let's go to Guatemala.
Yeah. Or, we'll go to Ethiopia or something. I don't know. I don't know. Anywhere our money goes.
Yeah.
Further. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a whole lot else to talk about. We even talked about maybe making this a little bit shorter.
Yeah, for the sake of my in-laws being in town, I apologize, guys. But
we'll cut 13 minutes off this one.
We're going to cut this one just a little bit shorter just to I can go hang out with them and have a damn good time with them. And, Steve?
Yeah.
Did you have a damn good short time?
I did. Did you have a damn good time?
I had a damn good time.
Make sure you guys click like and subscribe. Do all the things. Hit the buttons. Do the stuff.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Take
Love you, Cody.
About us.
We'll see you guys next week.